Let's kill a princess. Slay the princess. Done. I thought I was gonna do something else. I was wrong. There we go. So the parallel, you can disable them. I like that. Have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings. There are no wrong decisions. Fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. See, you say that. I love that this is, like, categorized first and foremost as a dating sim. Like, could you imagine being like, I loved Dream Daddy. I want to play another one. And then you play fucking this game. Load game. What was the most recent one? Let's see, we've got... They're all January 24th. So we've got 2209, 2257, 2203. Okay, so this is the most recent one. Yeah, because this is where we started...
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Hey, Johnny. How's it going? Can someone else do this?
Unfortunately, you're the only one who can pull this off. I don't make the rules. I wish I did, but I
forgot how soothing the, like, forest music was.
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end. I mean, maybe
delicious.
Some people do, like nihilists or very, very evil people, but Jeanette, it's all part of the job.
Alright, this time... Because in this world, we've given, what's Captain Handjob from My Hero? What's his name?
What?
The guy with the hands.
Tentacle?
No, the bad guy.
Oh, Shigaraki.
Shigaraki, I knew it was Shiga something. But we've given Shigaraki the Thorn Princess and the Damsel. So, let's just go in and fucking stab her. Let's just, like,
you make your way up the short path.
This time around, we're going in. I feel like we've done all of the be kind and gentle to the princess options. And,
we're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
I love all these voices. I love it. Johnny, I love having 12 of you just debating with yourself in my ear. I love to hear you talk about inane bullshit. Not gonna lie, if anybody's listening to the Magnus Protocol, did not like that last episode. It was very good. I love hearing Alex Newell's voice, but it was very specifically a lot of stuff that, like, makes me itchy and grossed out. So I was like, this is terrible. I'm upset.
The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement.
I'm gonna grab it. I'm gonna grab the blade. Let's go.
You take the blade from the table.
We're gonna Leroy Jenkins our way down into that basement. And we're just gonna fucking stab her, and I'm gonna feel bad about it.
The door to the basement creaks open.
I'm just gonna continue. We're not even gonna talk to her. We're a cold-blooded killer.
You walk down the stairs and lock up.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Yes. Yeah, we're not... this is gonna be the silent killer.
Your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me?
'Cause I'm a birdman with a knife.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So,
I should have brought a
you should
gun.
just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's
Okay.
armed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
You got it, Johnny. Slay the princess.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation.
Oh, I'm sorry. You've got such big sad
You
eyes.
feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Oh. This is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder. Do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
Rah!
It's like she's convinced she can't die.
Well, she's gonna get reborn, so are we.
Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself.
I stabbed
to be
her and she's
alive
like, you think
and
this
well.
is enough to kill me? As she's like laying on the floor bleeding out.
But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago. That arrogant look still plastered on her face.
She's gonna jump scare
But
us.
is it over? Really over?
That was too easy.
It's over. Don't get all worked up. We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse?
Don't check for a pulse. Stab her
I really
again.
don't think you should do that.
Stab her again.
And why shouldn't we? Is there something you're not telling us? I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead. Your blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from that.
She's gonna fucking lunge at us out in 5 minutes. Yeah.
You lean down and
Take
wrap
the
your
knife.
hand around the blade's hilt.
Because we're gonna have to stab her again. Double tap, baby.
But as you begin to slide it out of its resting place, you feel a sharp and sudden jab in your side.
There we go.
What was that?
That was
I
her
guess I won't be dying alone after all.
going like shink up into your ribs.
Quick, let's get out of here.
That's fucking scary with the teeth.
It's too late
Oh,
for that
fuck.
now. You collapse to the ground as the mortally wounded princess twists a blade of her own deeper between your ribs.
Where was she keeping this knife?
As you fall, she falls with you, exhausted by the effort, the little life that was left in her eyes fading rapidly.
Oh, we're gonna die
An
together?
eye for an eye. A life for a life. I guess we're even now. See
Yeah.
you around.
You were so close. Why did you hesitate? It doesn't matter.
What do you mean
least you managed to
hesitate?
take
I
her
just
with
tried
you.
to get my knife and get the fuck out of there.
For whatever that's worth. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The razor. Ooh, who's the razor?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
Ah, the music's spooky
And
now.
in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Oh my
You're
god,
here to
Johnny
slay her.
Scissorhands.
What's the actual
If you don't, it will
The
be
narrator.
the end of the world.
No. David Scissorhands?
Edward Scissorhands.
Johnny Depp Silverhand.
Oh, fucking hell, Henry. Sure, she killed me, but I
can
definitely
assure
got
you that
her.
you didn't slay her, and that she didn't kill you. What happened then? Maybe it's best to keep it that way. He's stabbed
Oh,
to death.
fuck.
Well, you won't have to worry about that. The princess is unarmed.
What voice of the cheated? Yeah, where the fuck did you get a knife from?
That's exactly what you told us last time. You said this whole thing would be easy, but after we
Oh my
sank
God,
our
this
blade
voice
into
is
her
funny.
heart, she just got up and started stabbing us.
Apparently, we were on the Slay the Princess Reddit the last time I played this.
Calm
Is the
down.
voice
I
of the
assure you she
smitten
has
and like the
no
voice of the
weapons.
broken
So there's no reason
that
to
are
fear
the
her.
ones that people are like,
You were
fuck
made
this
for
guy
this job.
entirely.
You'll do just fine.
And I will say, the smitten was pretty annoying. Alright, let's go. I want to see what's fucked up about this cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
He couldn't be more on the money. But we're really doing this, aren't we? I'd say you're lost, but I'm stuck here with you.
We know what to look out for this time. We know to be careful. Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
We're gonna go in and we're gonna kill her again. I'm gonna stab her.
The interior of the cabin is a jagged mess of warped wood and broken boards, their splintered edges as uninviting as shattered glass. The only furniture of note is a pointed table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
There's always a mirror. Here's the thing. I'm always gonna
blade is your
acknowledge the mirror.
implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
But the mirror always shows up in the second run.
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror. There isn't.
Can you two stop arguing?
Yaha.
It's stressful
Nuh-uh.
enough in here without all this extra
Nuh-uh.
noise.
I care less about that and more about whether we're being lied to. If he's willing to lie about something as innocuous as a mirror, what else is he hiding from us?
I don't think he's lying though. I
I'm
think
not
he's just
lying
wrong.
to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless?
And it's always very clearly a asset that's pasted on top of whatever. I'm always gonna
Walk
approach
up to
the
the
mirror.
wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
I'm a loser, honey.
It was there a second ago. Now it's
That
gone.
song is stuck
Yet
in my
another
head
being here playing
so
tricks on us.
aggressively.
I hate
Ad
this
break.
place.
I don't like it. Here, take the knife.
You take the blade from the
We
table.
are going on a
It will be
stabbing
difficult to slay the princess
adventure
and save the world without a weapon.
until Shigaraki comes back and is like, you've given me a mean bitch. We fucking
Feels a bit better to
stab
have a
it.
weapon in our hands. Let's make her hurt for what she's done to us.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what must once have
Ooh,
been
that was a
stairs.
good Foley
The
effect.
fractured slats look as if they've been torn from their source and violently jammed into the wall.
Oh, that's a cool concept.
The air seeping up from below has an almost metallic quality to it, like the smell of fresh blood. And you can hear what sounds like the rhythmic scraping of metal coming from down below. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably
There's
be
just
doing
like
her
there's
a
like a
favor.
couple terms or a couple like moments of his cadence in every line where I'm just like, I see you, Johnny.
That's right, scraping. I told you she has something.
She's
I
got like a
told
fucking
you.
crowbar. She's gonna Jason Todd the shit out of
Sound
us.
could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging across the floor. I am begging you to get out of your head. Her grating voice carries up the stairs.
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
There is something so wrong with that voice.
Yeah. I wonder, I know that there's one, I read some of the achievements, like all the ones that are like not hidden ones. And there's some like nasty versions
She
of the
thinks
princess.
She's better than us. Like she doesn't even have to put on an act this time.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view, her sharp eyes
You're a
following
short
you
little
from
princess
across the
and
room.
nobody likes you.
I wonder if she remembers us.
She does.
Finally, somebody. Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
Come on now, we're not falling for that, are we? She's trying to trick us.
She's in
but she
like an
can't
endless
hide that
hallway. What
threatening
the
edge to her
fuck?
voice. She just wants us to get close, to let our guard down.
If she
Yeah, she
sounds
does.
threatening, it's because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here. You are armed, after all.
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
That's so unnerving. You're just gonna stab me. I know you have a knife. I'll let you out of here if you drop it. You're a bit suspicious. Can we talk things through? I don't have the key. We killed each other. Like, I know that you're mad, but I think we need to both let bygones be bygones. What happened after you died? We're both honest. Our center stopped from entering the world and you killed me after last time after being stabbed in the heart. Nobody has to die. What am I gonna do if I let you out? Okay, fine. Screw it! Slay the princess!
The princess falls silent, her smile unwavering as you charge across the room.
We're a walking, talking murder machine.
Okay, she hasn't pulled out a knife yet, and her hands are still behind her back.
I hate having heartburn.
I think
It's
we
so
can do this.
inconvenient.
I think we can win. We just have to strike now, but make sure you keep your eyes on those hands. I don't trust her for a second.
Is she wearing a mask?
But your focus is broken by the horrible sound of metal slicing through meat.
She's faster.
Whose meat? Not ours, right? Hers, at first. Then yours.
What?
Hee.
How? What did she
Bitch,
even hit us
are you
with?
stabbing us with a bone?
You stare down at your chest and at the long, thin blade she impaled you with.
Is she the fucking Terminator?
And then the red, angry slit along the flesh of her thigh, where the blade had been nestled just a moment ago. It's still lodged in her leg, emerging from her knee, hinging up and out of her body like some extra metallic limb.
Oh my god, she is the fucking Terminator.
Bullshit. Absolute bullshit.
You're going to die now.
With a twist of her knee and a painful squelch, she does
You know
just
what?
that.
Worth it. That was funny.
Everything goes dark.
The arm says, Moby! Come here, Moby.
You're on a path in the woods.
No.
Are you
fuck
sure?
that. If we're gonna have to keep doing this over and over and over again, we're not starting in that goddamn woods every time. We're starting in the fucking cabin.
Moby, why are your paws wet?
Your what? The interior of the cabin is sharp.
Oh!
A
I'm
constricting
like not
mass
even
of
clicking.
curved and
Shit's
battered
just...
sheet metal pushing you towards... Wait, excuse me? What just happened? What did you just do? I feel dizzy.
Are we in like a mirror
Ho ho
world?
ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Isn't
So the
that
other
interesting?
voices have
Who owns
narrator
the
powers
cards
too.
now?
The circle's getting smaller and smaller. Running isn't an option anymore. We have to fight.
There's only the mirror.
Good. It's better that way. Without a fight, no one can win. And if no one can
Wait,
win,
we've got
then nothing
two?
has any meaning.
We've got tuna
Great.
voices?
So obviously you've already been here. How many times?
This is our third?
But we've got
No wonder things have
extra
fallen apart.
voices.
You do realise that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world is damned to destruction, right?
Yeah!
That can't be right, that's too much responsibility.
Nah, impossibly high stakes make the fight
Yeah,
so
we didn't have
much
you
better.
or the hunted before.
Let's just stay focused.
We got
shall we?
two new voices for that one.
The only furniture of note is a bent metal table, a pristine blade perched.
We take it. Okay, sure.
Ah.
You take the blade before letting me finish telling you it's there.
Okay.
It's difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
I feel like I need to be very careful about, like, clicking ahead because I keep
This feels
skipping
right.
things.
We just have to keep our senses sharp.
That's right, we've got to be able to win eventually.
We will win eventually. Hell, we might even win now.
We might.
That's a fighting spirit I like to see. You could all learn a thing or two from this one. I'd love to get started just as much as you would, but how are we supposed to get down there?
Sorry, everybody, I have to pet my cat.
You walk through the door.
You do know what doors are.
The mirror's gonna turn into a door.
But there isn't a door, it's just that mirror again. There isn't a mirror. You really messed things up, didn't you? It's like you can't even see reality anymore.
I can feel the air coming up from behind it, stinking of iron and steel. He might be right. Could be a trick. If our other senses can't feel it, then we can't trust it.
Flirt with the sharp lady?
If it's in our way,
No, I gotta
let's
stab
just
her. I'll
break
flirt
it
with the sharp
and
lady
move
next time.
on.
I'm on a all stab run. Alright, Chalazar.
You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You really must think you're looking at a mirror. Well, it doesn't exist.
Flirt with
Just
her as you
reach
stab
forward
her?
a bit.
Alright, I can do that.
Let's just fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like. I care about getting to the end of this mess. You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. It creaks open. And the mirror's gone. How surprising.
It was never there. Just an illusion.
Having heartburn is bullshit.
Let's just get to the princess already. I didn't care about the mirror before, and I care about it even less now. Guess it's time for us to see her again. Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
Why did the music stop?
You step forward, but you don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs. They are smooth and flat and metallic, an unintentional and unfortunately slippery ramp that quickly sends you skittering to the bottom.
This one has taken away, like, pacing control from me more than any of the other ones.
Your body tumbles onto the basement floor and the form of the princess comes into view.
She's looking sharper
standing
and
at a
sharper.
distance.
Look at those shoulders.
She gives you a wry smile.
It's an arm race? Context? That's the name of the chapter. Yeah. But what is it that makes sense? Oh, so no control? Yeah. Only escalation?
Hi. It looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore.
You're so robotic. I love it.
But don't worry about how bad you did last time. That's part of the fun.
Your shoulders are so pointy,
She's got
girly.
another thing coming if she thinks we're going down easy again.
Pride makes us dead. The only thing that matters is survival.
Actually, does survival matter? We've died twice and nothing bad has come of it. We
That's
just
true.
need to find a way to win once.
Nothing bad has come of it yet.
Plenty bad has come of it. You've left at least one entire world to ruin. The people there mattered.
The past isn't real. There's only here and now.
Your internal
Whoa!
suffering is cut short by the wet sound of slicing meat. From the princess's
Girl,
arms erupt
your
twin
fucking
blades
razor bones
glistening
are
with red blood,
terrifying.
the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her elbows like torn sleeves. The chain clatters to the floor.
Girl, how the fuck are you doing that?
She's loose, and she is coming for you.
Bring it on, bitch!
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Yeah, that does seem like the sensible thing to do.
Shit. She's coming for us and I'm out of ideas.
Stab her. We're gonna fight her again. We're gonna have a step up her lip about it. She can't hurt us if we don't let ourselves feel it. We're going to appeal to her authority. Puff her up a bit. There's no reason we can't talk our way out. We're going to unconditionally surrender. That's easy. I'm gonna try flirting with her. She has swords for arm and we don't. We're panicking. She wins by killing us, right? So let's beat her to it. All these ideas suck. Think of something better. Oh, you're approaching me. I can't stab the shit out of you without getting closer. Wolverine, but he goes over steep. Let's think of something better.
That's right, we just have to think. There's probably an
Oh, that's
answer.
gonna kill us, isn't
we
it?
think.
Just standing there, huh? A bold strategy.
Just remember, she doesn't have knives. What do you mean? Also, hello, pickled cucumber. What do you mean she doesn't have knives? Look at... The fuck do you mean?
You don't have time to finish your thought.
That's
In
a
moment, she's
fucking
across the room,
knife.
Blades flashing in the
That's
dim
not a
starlight.
knife. This is another knife.
She skewers you.
So stopping and thinking of something better got me killed.
Ow.
Pointy natural bone
What a
structures.
surprise.
Yeah, we don't even get a second to think without her stabbing us.
Oh, a new one of us.
Oh, who was that?
I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die?
Voice of the skeptic. Oh, we've gotten the skeptic before. We're getting a bunch of voices we've gotten before.
You're on a... No, you're in a... Where the hell are you?
I think we're dead, and that's all we'll ever be. Dead, 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 dead.
This is the one that people hate.
Stop saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely not dead. This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here?
Many
This
times,
is
bestie.
No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past one.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so
Those are
full of
terrifying
ideas.
teeth.
I love that.
I love that for you.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances.
Hello.
Okay. Whatever we do gets
would
us
just like to say,
another
I fucking
us.
love Gladys's voice
Let's see
from
how many we
Portal.
can stack. There's got to be a point where it
She's
makes
just
us
like
better than her.
the bitch. Princess looks like she hasn't slept. Yeah, this is a princess where I don't know how much you know about this game, but you're kind of like in a time loop, continually killing her, and then either how you kill her, how you choose to not kill her, how you guys interact changes what happens each loop. And this is a loop where I'm trying to like, we're not talking, we're not being friendly, we're just killing her repeatedly. We're an efficient killing machine. Because the last 2 loops that I did was very like, I got her to escape, I was her friend, I like was very good to her. So I was like, alright, let's see what happens when we just stab the shit out of her. And yeah, she's like
We don't
a
need any other voices
knife
chattering
robot
about
now.
it. It'll just confuse us. All we need is to keep fighting.
Yeah, I'll pass on that.
As long as we keep moving.
Come on, show me something new.
Shink, shink. Oh, you know everything there is about this game? Alright, then yeah, you know the fucking deal then.
Okay, plan.
I don't need to
Now.
explain a damn thing to you. Okay, so now we actually have to have a plan. Yeah. We're a killing machine. It doesn't work if she kills you again, and again, and again. Your memory blurs as your consciousness leaps from life to life, holding only snippets of the conflict that transpires. Ooh.
She's going to kill this body either way. So stop feeling what it feels. She skewers you.
Ooh, not bad. Real tough.
Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps.
I don't think it's gonna help.
Then you skewer yourself.
So this is we're not getting to finish our loops.
I thought we both understood that dying doesn't get you anywhere.
I guess we only end the loop. Like, we only get to Shikigami or whatever I've been calling her by freeing her. Freeing her is what brings her to the entity.
Huh. That didn't do much of anything. We're tougher than I thought.
So now, since we're intentionally not freeing her, we're just stuck.
What's the point? It's all the same.
Princess Shigaraki, yeah.
Skewers you.
Oh, don't give up on me just yet. You gotta keep going.
Doesn't
Come on,
matter
you
how
can
many
do
times
it.
this takes, we can't give up.
My nose is itchy.
Okay, let's go again. Compliment her on those gleaming blades. There's nothing better than a capable woman.
Hey there, Smitten. Good to see you again.
Skewers you.
You're cute.
See? We're getting better. Okay, yeah.
She's
that was a
Edward
good
Scissorhands' big sister. Yeah, no kidding.
one. Just panic. Flee. She skewers you.
She's getting more knives each time.
No, you don't get to escape.
And
That's
bigger
not how
teeth.
this works.
We're getting close to something, can't you feel it? One last time. You're right. One last time, that's all we need. Let's appeal to her better nature.
God,
We
those
haven't
teeth
tried
are
that.
horrendous.
I'm sure she'll listen to reason. She skewers you. And then everything goes dark, and you die.
Mutually assured destruction. Last one was arms race. I like that.
Your Honor, don't lose your head. We're in a cabin, and we'll take it from here.
Ah,
Everything feels like it finally fits, doesn't it? We're up here, which is different, and different is good. And our steel
Hey, we
claw
already
is
have the knife.
already in our hand.
Ho-ho! What if we throw it out the window?
we could.
Over my dead body. That won't be very hard. We've died a lot. But I can't say I mind anymore.
I don't hate the voice of the broken.
Besides,
Like, I don't.
what better way to die so very many times than at the sharp hands of a beautiful woman?
You know what? Live your best life, King.
Sure, I can think of a better way to
People
die.
like Venom, they can like Razor Mommy. Yeah, look, Smitten likes anyone.
They're all the same, really.
How about we stop thinking about horrible ways to die? I don't want us to accidentally manifest anything. The only thing we're gonna manifest is finally ending up on top. There are entirely too many of you. How many
How many
times have you
fucking
been here?
voices do you
This is
have?
good.
There's just
This is-
supposed to be
How about you
me!
stick to describing things, and we'll stick to doing them.
Some would say she is the perfect woman. I mean, she can be whatever the hell you want.
Yeah, leave it to the pros. We'll notch up that win in no time.
Okay.
Narrator, we heroically stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover.
Not our lover in this timeline,
Fine by
bestie.
me. You walk to the door and onto the basement stairs.
She's gonna,
Only
like,
it's more of a slide.
Chew her way out.
Fine, I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along.
Alright, let's go, let's
Are
go.
you sure you don't want me to describe the stairs, or this room, or anything? It feels
This
like
is
I'm
kind of a
wrong.
funny one.
Don't care, just want to win.
Yeah.
Fine, you make your way to the basement, where the
So
princess
pointy.
awaits you.
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again?
Yeah.
I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together.
Yeah, why was I able to do that,
But
though?
I guess we're not done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that. I got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to see it?
She's just gonna explode into knives, isn't she?
I'm not going to wait for an answer. I'm just going to show you. It's worth it, though. Just you wait, and not for very long, because I'm going to do it right now.
It's a hand grenade.
You gonna say what she does?
Ah, fuck. Having heartburn is ass.
Oh, do you want me to talk now? Well, yeah, she says she has something new. I want to hear about the new thing. Yeah, me too. I think I speak for all of us when I say that I would like to hear you describe her new thing. Really? Okay then.
Oh my god, I fucking love this group.
Here we go.
Like, having
Now.
all of them together is incredible.
The princess's
Oh,
skin
no!
spitting into red blooms of raw meat as it stretches.
I hate the word
tears.
bloom. I would like to say, you know how
Then
some
it
people feel about moist?
erupts.
That's how I feel about the word bloom.
She becomes a wave.
It
of
was
blood
a
and viscera,
grenade!
Pieces of her splattering against the
I
walls.
shouldn't be yelling, it's
All that
late.
remains in the center of the room is a skeleton of blades. A heart beats furiously in its cage of a chest.
That's metal as fuck!
Are you ready for what comes next?
I mean, like, literally.
Holy shit! She's gorgeous.
You guess like that she just becomes
Absolutely
nice.
divine.
Hop off, King, you fucking weirdo.
Yes, behold the perfect woman.
She's a real work of
Do you
art.
think we can throw her out the window? That looked painful.
Yeah.
How is she still alive? Heart's still beating, that's all she needs.
All she needs is her. She's bearing her heart to. That's true.
This is fake. This is all fake. That's all just made up.
Is it?
She doesn't even have a back anymore. How are we supposed to stab her in it?
This is all just a sick joke. I hate existing.
Preach, sis.
We're screwed. I quit. I'm done. Forget it.
This
Alright,
is all
sir.
just
We
a
heroically
Oh my god.
What just happened? It's so quiet.
Can you hear the heartbeat in the background?
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once.
Yo, we just ripped her into the netherworld. You do not act, and yet through that inaction, your body moves on its own. The princess strikes at you as you approach, but as her blow finishes its arc, you're already somewhere else.
You're incredible.
Your weapons clash again and again, you and her entering a rhythm, free of thought and free of self. There is only the dance, the ebb and flow, the shifting of the tides back and forth between you. The deeper you fall into your play, the faster your hearts pound, the faster the momentum volleys between you. An endlessly building crescendo, and then an opening. Your blade strikes free of volition, and hers strikes too. Add in 5 minutes. Master yourself and vanquish a sharp foe, water and steel. Both strikes are lethal. Neither of you will survive, but neither of you fear what's to come. This is a good ending. It's a lot of hands taking her down. You do not get to see each other die, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns. You do so. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach towards the glass. It's time for you to see what's in it. Congrats, you got the good ending. Is that actually the good ending? Wait, how is that the good ending? All of the eldritch hands. Ow, fuck, what the, ow! Why are you made of knives? Why is that the good ending? Oh! The decay. You've withered. Yeah, the last time it was the bloat because we had grown. Now we've withered. We are goopy. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Is it Knife Girl? Yeah! Knife Mommy! It said this ending was good in the dark. Yeah. Yeah. But is it like, what is the actually best ending you can get? Or is there only one ending? I approach her.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. A mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again.
Cool.
All of me is
Look
changing,
at all those fucking hands
and yet
it
the
takes
rest
to
of me
puppet
is still
her.
the same.
There's like 6 or something endings. Yeah. Is it the best ending because we don't fuck around, we just kill her? How can you stand to be a contradiction? Doesn't matter how many times I go back, at least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse? What do you think of this vessel? You know, at the end of this, I'm gonna kill you. Do you have an... yeah, I've done all that. What do you think of this vessel?
This one is sharp and single-minded. She is cruelty, but she is also joy. She will make
She
for an
was
abominable
very
life.
happy. I feel like she did enjoy herself the most in this one.
Do not mourn her. She is exactly where she needs to be.
Doesn't that make you worse?
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
You say like more. I don't know what this is about me. Not really. It all seems so distant as soon as I'm near you. I have no opinion one way or the other. Just want to stop. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. Not really. It all seems so distant as soon as we're here.
It does seem small from here, and the more we journey, the smaller each of those steps will be. But that doesn't make any of them less special.
Oh. How can you stand to be a contradiction?
As easily as you can stand to be you. You are like me, even if you have chosen not to look at the corners of you that do not fit. even if you have chosen to ignore the brilliant contours of your soul.
Ma'am, you're looking too close. I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Bring the razor full to her?
You're on a path in the woods. And
Can
at
you
the end
bring
of that
her like
path
scraps
is a
of the
cabin,
fucking razor?
and you're here to slay her.
Let's fucking go!
You make your way up the short path to the cabin.
So what do you have? Thorn, razor, damsel? Yeah.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and
What are we thinking this time? Because I've done whole hog. I guess this time I'm gonna do take the blade, but like chat with her? Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm trying to think of
take
like
the
what
blade from the
avenues have I
table.
not taken?
it'd be rather difficult to slay the princess.
Because I've taken like a bunch of.
The door to the basement creaks open,
Wait, was
revealing
cheated
a
in the
staircase
thorn? No.
faintly illuminated
No,
by an
it was only the
unseen light in the
opportunist.
room below.
It was the
This is an
opportunist
oppressive
and.
place. The air feels heavy and damp.
Ah,
A hint
fuck. Who
of
did I get
rot
from.
filtering from the
When I
ancient
got
wood.
the witch, I just like
princess
handed her
really
the knife
did
and I
say
was like, look,
slaying her is probably doing her
I'm
a
sorry.
favor.
I freaked out when you started chewing your arm off. If you want to kill me, that's your choice. Like, I feel bad. Fair is fair. So I forget which voice I got from that.
Her voice.
Do you happen
carries
to
up the
remember?
stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous.
I
It's
don't
almost as
think
if
it was
she's
the
the one in
cheated. I
charge
think
down
it
here.
was the skeptic. No,
Don't let it.
I don't remember what all the voices are. Hey, I think I'm here to kill you.
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
Okay.
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise. Good
Yeah,
luck,
I'm gonna go
hero.
down with the knife and be super chatty. Yeah, I did route of complete honesty, which got me
You
the
walk down
thorn.
the stairs.
Route
and
of
lock eyes with the princess.
just
There's
being a
heavy
good
chain
boy and
around
getting her
wrist,
out of there time and time
binding her
again.
to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Smitten was
Focus on the
cheated and
task at hand.
opportunist. Okay, so I did have cheated. I did. You got cheated from letting her stab you?
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
Yeah, Henry was right. Does that make a big difference? You weren't kidding. Yeah. I didn't think
That giant knife you're holding kind of gives it away, doesn't it?
The blade. Of course she doesn't want to talk. Who'd want to have a conversation at knife point? We should drop it.
I'm gonna do holding
Don't
the
you
knife,
dare.
the chattiest options.
It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
That's true.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your
Thorn is
hands
one of
are
those
shaking.
chapters where you can have
Are you
alternative
scared
voices.
of me?
Oh, cool.
Because you should be.
You step forward, your grip on the blade
Yeah, because we
tightening
had
as you
opportunity. I
steel
feel
your
like it
resolve.
might not have been cheated, but maybe
I'm
it was,
probably
and I
chained
was
up in
just
this basement for a
intentionally not
reason,
listening to him
right?
because I was like, I made my
If that
fucking
knife is
choice.
the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best
No.
not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
I'm sorry. Can we just talk?
You're so close. Don't give up. You've come this far.
Ah,
No, this is a good idea.
yeah.
Maybe
Let's
we can
do some
de-escalate
deals.
things.
It could have been the damsel and thorn as well. What? Damsel and thorn are both types of princesses. Oh, smitten. Oh yeah. I definitely did not have smitten during Thorn. I didn't get smitten until Damsel. Because that was when I was like, oh my
darling,
god,
you
you're the
poor
fucking
thing.
worst.
Drop the knife, and of course we can talk.
I'm not dropping the blade.
Then I'm not talking to you.
Squint at her.
You stare at the princess, squinting. She squints back.
The two of you are gonna do this forever, aren't you?
I'm gonna squint at her even harder.
Squint even harder. So does she.
At least nobody's dying right now.
You're going to have to make a choice. You can't keep squinting forever. Eventually, someone is going to have to blink.
Bet. Alright, I'll drop the blade so I can talk to her.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clack.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Okay.
Against your better judgment,
You're much
you
scarier
step
when we
forward
bring
to
the
speak
knife
with the
down. I like you
princess
more
face
when
to
you're just like
face.
a sweet princess.
Unarmed.
Voice of the squint
We'll be
intensifies.
fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
Don't worry.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Yeah. Are you coming on to me?
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
That is true. Yeah, because you're supposed to end the world.
Don't just tell her that.
I'm the fucking narrator. Hush.
That's cute. Do you believe that? Do you think I'm some sort of monster?
Ooh woo.
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so...
I mean, even Tiamat got chained up and thrown in Avernus. Big bads can get trapped real easy. Not for sure.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
You're welcome, narrator.
What if they're bad reasons, though? If they had good reasons for thinking I was dangerous, wouldn't they have shared them with you? I don't want to hurt anyone. I just want to leave.
Got cat hair on her tongue.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust.
Do we have trust?
Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why.
I mean, but I have seen the universe get destroyed
That doesn't sound right to
many
me.
times
And I don't
because
think it
something's
sounds
coming
right
for
to
you.
you either.
What I do doesn't make
Otherwise,
a
we'd be
huge
killing each other
difference.
instead of talking.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
I'm debating after this loop doing the I run up and I stab her and we don't talk conversation again, but then I just leave the knife in her chest and I leave and I see what happens.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word
I
possibly be worth in a situation like this?
I mean,
She's
That
right
would-
about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust. So do you
So
trust
true, Bessie.
me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything.
I love the fact
all
that he's
for
like,
the
she's a
sake of
fucking
one
monarch.
person. And a subjugating monarch, no less.
Like, what's she the princess of? Yeah, what's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
When I got the damsel, I didn't push on, like, asking her questions about herself because I was worried it was gonna, like, awaken something in her and I'd get a bad ending. But I did find out that the more you ask about her, the more anime she gets until she looks like she's straight out of fucking Yu-Gi-Oh!
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Again, she offers
I like
no
that when she's the
specifics.
non-aggro
No matter
one,
how
she's
hard
like,
you
"Hey,
try,
call me
you'll never
princess."
get a straight answer out of her.
How long have you been down here?
Too long.
How would I get you out of here?
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around
Dave,
here, and if
my
there
name is
isn't-
Dave. I'm a princess.
Well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Yeah, I think I've only gotten her out of here by cutting off her hand as...
Her sharp
sweet
eyes
princess.
settle on the edge of the blade.
So I'm gonna see what happens if I get her out of here as the mean princess.
She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting.
She's just gonna like...
Right.
"Nah, nah, 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 nah."
She is. I'm sure of it.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
What do you guys think? Considering
You know
what I have
why
done
you're
so
here.
far, where I brought the blade and then also talked to her as much as possible. Should I... Yeah, let's see. Keep her locked away.
That
What
seems like a
happens?
pretty good compromise. Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
What do you think? Kill or spare?
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. You can make it easier for both of us if you help.
We've got the red voice.
And if you don't, I can promise that you'll come to regret that decision.
Spooky.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope
Yeah,
for
let's
all
help
our
her out.
sakes
Fuck
it's
it.
the right one.
Because now that she's gotten aggro, I want to see what happens if we try and save her.
Oh, for the love of...
Good. I'm glad you've come to your senses.
Like, I feel like we've triggered, like, we've gotten enough of this to trigger a
You're
different
making
option
a
if we get
huge
her out of here.
mistake. No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
I'm out of water.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
I'm gonna check upstairs.
I'll be here.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement,
Hey, Henry.
but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut.
Do you have clothes on?
You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Never mind then.
Is someone else here?
Yeah, we're getting locked in.
Your
Hey, let me
shouts
out!
and pleas are met with silence. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the
I
task
keep wanting to give
is
you my
done.
2 cents about your theories and trying not to vaccinate. I appreciate that. I am trying to go into this. Like, I intentionally avoided any information beyond time loop, princess is sometimes a monster, and my favorite voice actor is the narrator. That was all I went in knowing, and I am trying to keep this. When I get done with the loop, feel free to give me thoughts on what I did, but like when I'm in the moment, I appreciate you not backseating.
You try the door, but it's locked from the outside. I'll repeat myself once again.
Or
You're
if I'm
here to
doing
slay
something
the
that's really
princess,
obviously
and you
going to
won't
like
leave
just
until
repeat
the
something I've
task
already
is
done, maybe give me a like exclamation point.
You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yeah.
The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
Okay.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Oh, if that's the case, you could have kissed the princess in the thorn had you gotten the voices. Oh, that's cute. We're a weird bird man, though, who's, like, actively rotting, so I don't know if she would like that. I did hug her, though. I did hug her, which I feel good about. Yeah, let's save her.
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the princess's arm. just above the massive, unyielding chain. You cut
Slice.
into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it.
Slurp.
Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub
With
of
that
her arm
fucking
through the
knife,
iron
you'd
bone.
have to get into a joint and like pop it. That thing could not
She
get
didn't
through
so
bone.
much as utter a sound.
Yeah, she's fucking terrifying.
Free
In
from
some
her
universes,
bindings, the
she's
princess
made of
turns to face
knives.
you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye. How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
Because she's not
Thank
human,
you.
bestie.
Now let's get out of here.
Yeah.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I just can't let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that.
Why do they always cut it off at the wrist? It always bugs me. As opposed to what? Or why do they not cut it off at the wrist? Yeah, I'm like, why not like shove the chain, like the cuff a little bit further down and then like get at the wrist?
Watch me.
I mean, we are a bird man, so like the rules of anatomy are... fuck it. Stab her.
You bring the blade down and plunge it into the princess's back. Finally. Okay. There's no going back now. Though the blade left a deep gash in her shoulder, she barely so much as flinches, turning around to stare at you incredulously.
Are you serious?
Are you fucking kidding me, bro?
I don't know what came over you, but if we're doing this, I guess I'll have to kill you. Do you think I need both of my arms to do that? I can beat you to death with one. But I don't have to tell you that.
So
I'll
you
go
get
ahead
two
and show
options.
you.
You get two opportunities to fight this before she cuts your throat. Yeah.
As the blade falls from your trembling hands, the princess rears back, readying a bone-shattering haymaker.
We're gonna get
You fall
boxed
to your knees,
to death
barely
by the
able
mean
to process
princess.
the ringing in your ears before she hits you again. Every blow is as punishing as the first. You feel bones shatter with every impact, unknown ruptures blossoming with blood somewhere inside of you. If we're lucky, the wound you manage to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, it will kill her before she gets out.
Oh yeah, you got like a big old slice in you.
Oh, too weak to even try fighting back. How disappointing.
You're so mean.
She places a confident heel on your chest and pushes you down to the ground.
Chicken, don't even care. Because now I get this ending. Step on me.
Her knee falls to your throat, your windpipe crushed beneath
Yes,
a weight you didn't think
step
her
on me,
slight form
princess.
could possibly possess.
Fucking kill me.
It can't just end like this, right? I'm sorry, but it's over.
You suck.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
The tower. Ooh, we haven't. Okay, good. Good. We did get a new ending. We have not gotten the tower.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that, you're here to sleep.
Okay, let's go.
A warning.
You just got, in my
Before you
opinion,
go
the hottest princess. Huh.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power
Is
to
it
stop you from
the
slaying her.
the mean princess, the
Believe a
mean
word she
cold
says.
princess voice who isn't like an actual monster beyond?
We might as well just pledge ourselves to her and stop pretending we're capable of doing anything in this situation. She probably doesn't even need to try to overpower us. Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge?
Nope.
I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic. You're being annoying.
Hey Henry, my love, do you think you could refill my water for me? Like, . Don't worry, I'm off camera. Yeah. Thank you. You're the best and I love you. What are you doing? Oh, okay. It's like, what are you doing with my water bottle, Henry? I love you. You're the best.
Just ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her. I cannot stress enough how absolutely catastrophic
Do
that
not
will be for
fucking
everyone,
promise yourself to
included.
the princess.
I agree. If she's wrongfully imprisoned, then we should rescue
Marry
her.
me,
but
mean
if
princess.
he's telling the truth, we shouldn't just hand her the world on a silver platter. Rescue her? Given the stakes of the situation, there isn't
Not gonna lie, I
really a
think my
difference
favorite
between
princess so far is
rescuing
the
her and
witch.
pledging yourself to her. Either would be terrible. So please try to ignore both
Yeah,
of those
I love
knuckleheads
me a
and
cat
focus on
girl.
saving the world.
A mean cat girl
Let's
will
not make
stab
this
you
harder
and then
than it
go
has to
like,
be.
oh fuck, you actually were like legit about trying to bury the hatchet. Oh, what do I do now? I have to actually address my trauma. Love
If that's what
that.
you want, I guess I don't have a say here.
Oh my god, I see why everyone hates you, Broken.
The interior of the cabin is larger and more grandiose than its humble exterior would suggest.
No
The only
kidding.
furniture of note is a massive marble altar with a pristine blade
It's a
perched.
fucking
Why do we feel
ladder.
so
Oh, shit. Hang on.
small?
The blade here implement you need if you want to do it right.
We don't feel small. We are small.
Oh my god, is this a giant princess? Oh, I just got the hottest princess. Wait, hang on. Are you in reference to the princess I'm about to meet? Thank you, my love, you're the best. Or the princess that I just had? Because if we're about to have a giant princess,
All I want to do is see you turn into
a giant woman. Mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the
Hello,
basement.
lantern. Short kings
So,
rise up. Smash or
isn't much to
smash?
see here.
Fucking smash. You know what's up. The one you are about to meet? Yes! We're getting the hottest princess!
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
A giant woman! Oh,
Reach
God, like
forward
all the whiskey
and
had
rub
sunk to
your
the bottom of
hand
that
against
drink.
the cabin wall. I
Eh.
hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. We should count ourselves lucky. Some things are better left unseen.
Shut up! What are we thinking? Take the knife for this is because we're about to get Hot Girl Hours giant woman. In your professional opinion, knife or no knife? I'm willing to outsource this time my choice. Knife or no knife. I've gotten enough loops in that now I feel like I can ask for opinions. Mirror, mirror on the wall, slay the princess, I'll date them all. Knife? Okay, knife. Henry,
Take
I
the
wish I
blade from
had
the
your
altar.
gift
It
for
would be difficult to slay the princess and save
creativity
the
on the
world
spot.
with a weapon.
knife gives more options.
The door
Sick.
to the
I
basement
love that.
creaks open,
We're
revealing
in a
spiral
tower.
staircase
Is it a
with
giant? I
steps
really
almost
fucking
as
hope
deep as you
so.
are tall. The smell of incense drifts up from below. For a moment, you almost feel at ease.
Hey, Birdman, what do you have? A knife! No!
This is actually kind of nice. It's
Aw.
still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Probably doing her a
Her
favor.
booming
Shut
voice
up.
rolls up the stairs.
Yes!
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
Yes!
You weren't kidding. You
On
said
my way!
she wasn't like this last time. We need to get down there. She wants us to see her. We need to see her.
Right away, ma'am! So the broken isn't just broken in spirit, he's also broken like a horse.
Should we be
He's
worried
both.
about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago, you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you
Yes,
want to...
giant mommy is summoning me to witness her! Of course our
Matter
attitude
what
has
that little
changed.
voice says. He's not the one making the decisions.
Beef
Though
I
if his
fo fum, the
ramblings
voice
get you
of
to
the
the
broken
princess,
calls me
they
mum.
get you to the princess.
Fucking hell, Henry. Let's go, baby!
Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next. But soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond. The princess towers over you, almost glowing in the weak starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall.
Yes! New cloud giant going in my campaign that I'm building, kind of. I'm not even building a campaign. I'm building like a mini campaign that's gonna fucking turn into a real campaign. Because I have no self-control over making things compact.
The chain is nothing.
That right there is a cloud giant if I ever
It
saw
might as well be
one.
a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
Buddy. You ain't finding any resistance
The
here.
little bird has returned
Step
to me.
on
I
me.
wonder what he wants. You brought that knife again, even though you know it's useless. Such charming audacity.
I came here to give you... What's that needle roller that's like, the needles don't actually puncture your skin, but they prickle across you? It's like a sensory thing.
Drop it.
Right away,
The
man!
blade slips from your fingers and clatters uselessly to the floor.
I can pick it up again later.
We didn't have to do that.
I
And
know.
yet you did.
We just wanted to, baby.
She's so much more than us. You wouldn't understand what it feels like to be in her presence.
Buddy, we are all in her presence.
Oh, I understand what's going on, and you'd better snap yourself out of it.
Kneel.
Okay.
On her command, you fall to the floor, knees painfully connecting
I
with
see
hard stone.
what you mean, pickled cucumber. You were... Mwah. 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 No notes. Impeccable. Ayo, I don't think she has shoes on. Nah, girl. She got her toes out and everything. Hello, ma'am. Hello, do we kneel? Henry. Look at her! That's not the kind of woman you brat about.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk?
911?
The last time we met, you told me I was destined to end the world.
I'm only a brat to humanoids who aren't 20 feet tall and glowing and
the
floating.
life out of your broken lungs. I could feel its fundamental truth awaken me. The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new, and the world as it is now is overdue for alterations.
That's a good line. That's a real good line.
It's time for me to seize my destiny, and you, little bird, will help me seize it.
Well, that gives away the game, doesn't it? It does. But why did she say the last time we met? That's not right. That can't be right.
Oh yeah, because we didn't have any of
She's
the
right.
we've done this before
We've been
conversation
here
with the
before.
narrator.
And we've died here before. Pitifully. We might as well do what she asks of us and help her. She is inevitable. Can't you feel it?
Oh, I'm feeling something alright.
She's being melodramatic,
Add
but the
in
point stands.
soon, by the way.
What are we even supposed to do to stop her? Well, I'll be damned. That's not good.
Oh wait, did I skip past something? What are we even supposed to do to stop her? Oh. What do you mean that's not good?
Okay. First things first, you're going to have to stuff those pessimistic thoughts someplace far, far away and commit yourself to what
I feel like
needs
you
to
can't
be
even
done.
see my earrings. I should just take them off. Yeah, You can only see my earrings when I have my headphones off, but because I'm wearing headphones, I'm gonna take them off for now. Because, what's the point? Who's more down bad for the princess, smitten or broken? Broken. Is it God or is it Henry? Henry, I need you to be chill, man. I think the broken is more down bad for the princess than smitten, but only because smitten still thinks he's saving her. Like, smitten is still, don't worry, princess, I've got you. And broken is just like, I can do nothing but bask in your presence. I will do what you tell me because you are better and know better.
The stakes of the situation should be perfectly clear to everyone now. And if you're going to save the world, you have to have faith that you can pull this off. You can't win a battle that you've already lost in your mind.
What would you have me do? What do you plan? Just because you're supposed to end the world doesn't mean you actually have to. You can do whatever you want. I have questions for you before I decide to do anything. What happened to you after I died? I'm not going to help you end the world. I don't care if something new comes after. I'm yours to command. Ah, fuck yeah. We're saving that one for last. I have questions.
Know the limits of your privilege, little bird.
Okay.
There's an empty place at my side for you to fill, if you'll have it. But it is not a place for an equal. It is a place for something worthy to be kept. A priest, perhaps, or a pet.
You picked hydrate at the right fucking time, Pick. What's a good nickname for pickled cucumber? Because that is a bit of a mouthful. Is Pick or Cuke? Cumby. What do you have planned?
And all you have to do is break these chains and set me free.
I do have to ask. You're so powerful. Wait, hang on. Quick save.
Don't be rude. Of course she can.
For Pick, alright, Pick it is.
It's not rude to question someone who's apparently trying to end the world.
We are just asking. Why can't she?
That's exactly why it's rude. We should know our place.
Oh, the reverence in that voice.
I can, easily. But that isn't what I want to do.
I want you to abandon all of your morals and do it for me. Ah!
The story of a terrible and bountiful God unbounded of her own will is no story at all. It's not worthy of everything I am or everything I'm bound to become. It isn't even worthy of what I was. The destruction in Genesis that's to follow in my wake is deserving of a song that can echo for eternity.
I could get myself out, but that's a shit story and no one would like that.
The song of you being so struck by my glory, so overwhelmed by what I am, that you feel you must deliver me into the world. And
I will take you wherever you want, princess.
Submission springs a new dawn, a better dawn.
I am all yours, baby.
Submit now, submit later. It makes no difference. Because in the end, no matter how vainly you struggle against me, my will triumphs over yours.
Okay. Whatever you want,
Your
queen.
will was so easily broken. Am I that magnificent?
Yes.
All you need to do now is break my chains.
Where is this doubt coming from? What do you mean, am I that?
This is what you want, then I guess there's not much else for me to say. No, you can't just give in to her. Not when the stakes are so high. Not when you're so close. I won't let you do this.
There's still something in the way. A greasy film inside of you where it doesn't belong. Trying to conceal you from me.
Interesting.
Is that a person? No, it used to be a person. It's something different now. An echo.
Two things. One, look at the stained glass. It's like all our clawed hands and feathers and stuff. And two, this like chanting music in the background is a good choice.
Talking about you? That's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
You're a small one, aren't you?
She sees right
A
through us.
shriveling little worm stretched beyond its
Those
limits,
hips,
trying to control things
Look,
that
I'm
it
looking
can't
respectfully.
understand.
I am admiring respectfully, but stacked like a fucking plate of IHOP pancakes.
No. What are you talking about? I'm just...
I don't care what you are. You're mine.
Yes, Mom. Oh.
Rise, my little bird.
Without hesitation, you're brought to your feet.
Break my chains.
And how are we supposed to do that? All we have is a
The
blade.
narrator turned pink!
All you need to do is believe it's been done. Her chains shatter, and the cuff falls from her wrist.
I love her
She is
crown.
loose, and the end is upon us.
Yeah, she said I am free, didn't she?
What a good disciple you are. Come, it's time for us to leave.
What happens
Nothing.
now?
And then, everything.
Pledge your loyalty to your better. Because I know that there's a bunch of different achievements for how you interact with that one. But you do not take her hand, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns. Hi, Moby. You've got schmutz in your eye. No, hang on. Let me get the schmutz from your eye. Oh? What's oh?
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
Where is she?
Where's that
Where'd she
mirror?
go? Mommy!
Why is
I
it
wish
in?
I was
Why
those
now?
hands. Okay. It's okay. We've been here before.
It
We
feels so
always
bad.
get scared.
Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
It
I
is.
don't want to look at us.
You won't have to. It's gonna be. I feel like I always gotta be nice to these guys.
If you say so.
Like, they're gonna get reset, but it's okay. Because they'll come back one way or
mercy.
another. You approach the mirror. What do we look like now? Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave. But you need to see what's in it. The remains. You've unraveled. Yeah, so we're dead. Because first we bloated, then we rotted, now we're shriveled. So we're dead as fuck. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. She's so big that it's just her fucking torso. I approach her.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there.
Oh.
Do you know what we'll find out there?
No. There's trees and stars, and there are people, I think. They're supposed to be people.
There is a warmth and sadness in me at the thought of people. Fresh tears on a winter's day. They are not like us. They do not last.
We are special, you and me. Do you think there's anything real out there? Do you think we're real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells
If you'd
in the
gone to
absence
chapter
of
3, she would have
something.
gotten so big that it was
But
just her head.
nothing cannot exist on its own.
Oh, so do we have to kill
And
her
because of
first?
that, nothing can't exist.
I did quick save.
This one is dominance, a figure capable of bending everything to her will. She will make for a terrifying and divine.
Is it worth it to load my quick save and get the even bigger version?
Do not mourn
How
her,
do you kill her?
for she would not be able to mourn you.
Yeah. When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Nah, no, continue on. Okay, cool. There are voices that speak to me. I have muscle mommy in the web. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one?
No, their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
So how gigantic do you want her to be? Big enough. He does. Alright, so we know that he does, but there's, I don't know why, but I know this for a fact. I don't know what I'm gonna do when I find him. When I find him, you and I are gonna have answers. When I find him, I'm gonna kill him. He does, but you're gonna keep that to yourself. I don't know why, but I know this for a fact.
I am on the cusp of my awakening. Perhaps you are on the cusp of yours.
Girl, I am rotting. I am a corpse. She can be bigger than that. Apparently she can be bigger than that. If this is the last stage before your completion, then I'm not going to go back. I'm going to stay here forever if I have to. Okay, so we got one more. I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are.
All right.
I will be here, waiting for you.
Everything goes dark, and you die. Bring the tower to her.
You're on.
Let's go to the cabin.
You make your way up. the
Knife
short
path.
path to the cabin.
Excuse me while I open some chips
Find
really
the
loudly.
princess with
I need something crunchy.
We're not
Alright.
going to go through with this, right?
I've now consumed 4 princesses.
The interior of the cabin, the blade.
We're gonna
You
take the
take
knife.
the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save
All
the
these
world
can be done if you
without
take the knife. I have no idea. Alright. I have the knife. Now what?
The door to the basement creaks open.
Because this is
revealing a
like
staircase
final
faintly
run before the
illuminated by an
culmination, I will
unseen
allow
light in the
backseat
room
gaming and
below.
advice on this one.
This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood.
Because I get the feeling that there's
The
princesses
princess
that you
really
don't
lives
even
here.
meet.
Slaying her
Like
is
in a
probably doing
complete
her
run
a
of the
favour.
game, I have a feeling that you will not meet all
Her
of them.
voice carries up the stairs.
I have the needle.
Who's there?
I only backseat for best route the thorn. Oh, I started with the thorn. I got thorn first off. Technically, I did have to reload a save because I got the thorn and then went, I wonder what happens if you leave, and just like ditched that universe and fucked my chance to get the thorn. So I reloaded my save. But so I did get thorn first shot.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Chat with her, then try to kill her.
Don't let
Okay.
it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
I apologize for the crunching that I know is super loud. Because every time I try and edit a VOD into a YouTube video, I'm like, why am I eating chips? They're so fucking loud. But I'm a snacky bird.
Oh, it's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
Just leave her? I can't. Every time I try to leave, the universe is like,
You
no,
walk
no.
down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
You're gonna kill me. No, I'm just here to talk.
Then why did you bring a knife with you? How about you drop it, and then we can chat.
She makes a compelling point. What if we just dropped the blade and talked? Look at her. It's not like she's a threat. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. But killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
It's not very heroic. But we are holding on to the
You
knife.
ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade. You're so close. Don't give up. You've come
Do
this
I have
far.
to chat with her to the point where I drop my blade to talk to her?
This is a
or
good
is like
idea. Maybe
the
we
little
can
bit of like,
de-escalate things.
I don't know, enough before we kill her?
Oh, threatened, are we? You poor thing. Drop the knife, and of course we can talk.
Uh-huh. Thorn was great. I really liked Thorn. As it were. A little bit of dialogue counts. Alright.
Then I'm not talking to you.
Cool. I'm gonna stab you. Oh, hang on. Fine. I guess we're at an
I
impasse.
guess we are.
For the love of everything, just slay her already. Or drop the blade. Do something.
No, I didn't have smitten with Thorn. I had opportunist and cheated with Thorn, but then I got smitten the run after where I got damsel. Stabbing time, bitch!
Unfortunately clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through.
Oh.
A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw. It feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer.
I like that she's
You
a
can feel
boxer in
bone
this
grinding
world.
on bone where your jaw has been fractured.
Oh!
Holy shit, that hurt!
Yeah.
Though she's unarmed, the shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing.
Get sucker
Your blade
punched,
slashes
bitch!
through the air again and again, and her fists connect with your body as many times or more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit.
Hang on. My son has come to investigate.
We can still turn this around.
Yeah! We can no longer give up. We've already done that. Finish the job.
You and the princess stare at each other, both gasping for breath, equally exhausted. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can at least make sure that she won't make it out of here either.
That's true.
Excuse me? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone is still standing right now.
How the fuck are any of you still alive, you idiots?
Can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there? If the princess doesn't do our friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain to finish the job. The two of you clash for the final time. You feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
Look at my son. Look at how cute he is. I love my boy.
Oh.
Can you believe that Henry birthed him himself?
The two of you fall to the floor.
This was fun.
Uh-huh.
The princess gasps, her voice an unhealthy rasp as her lungs start to fill with blood.
You put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder, do you really think this is the end?
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
We have the other horny voice now. The adversary, alright.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. and in the basement you're
Oh, the
here to
music's
slay her.
spooky.
If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Moby, you have never known fear.
A terrible sense of deja vu. No, you don't have that.
Oh, I'm
This is the first time either
Smash
of us have
time.
been here. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to
Let's
keep
talk more
secrets from
Smash.
That's fine. It doesn't matter
new
if he
voice.
can hear us. The only thing that matters is marching up to that cabin and winning.
I'm dropping the chip.
That's the spirit. There's no point in squabbling when the real threat is just up that hill.
Alright. Ready to go?
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Understandable.
Lying and cheating doesn't sound like her at all. Not that it matters. It's not like she can lie or cheat in the middle of a fight.
Yeah.
Are you sure about that?
The point of
Nope.
my warning wasn't to start an argument over what circumstances the princess is capable of lying in. It was to give you some broadly applicable advice. The princess will do and say whatever she thinks it will take to get her out of there. So don't trust
So
her.
I fucking love
Ever.
salt and vinegar chips, and every time
Okay.
I open them up, I'm like, oh yeah, these are delicious. I love how incredibly sour this brand salt and vinegar chips are, and then I keep crunching, even though I know it's annoying.
Crystal, let's just get on with it already.
Let's fucking go.
The cabin is tighter than its exterior would suggest. Its cold stone
Is it
walls
possible? I
pressing
know you
on
always get the
as if
princess
trying
the
to forcefully direct you
same
towards
way.
your destination.
Yeah, I guess it forces
The
you
only
to
furniture
pick
of note
different
is
options.
a black iron altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Bring the knife. I'm bringing the knife. Yeah, so I guess it forces you to not take the same option. So I guess you can't accidentally end up in the same ones more than once.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Where, princess? Smash, princess. Mirror?
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't
She's
much
a
to
were
see.
princess. She's only royal under the light of the full
What are you
moon.
talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
I wonder why we always see the mirror in the second room.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. There was a mirror a second ago,
And now it's gone, so all of us can stop arguing about it and get to fighting.
It's smashing time. Take the knife.
you take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Dramatic. I love it.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a rough stone staircase, its walls pressing at your sides and tightening as you descend. The air seeping from below is heavy and oppressive, with an almost sulfuric odor to it. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Also, if anybody's grossed out by chewing noises, let me know and I will put the chips away. I'm not trying to upset anybody's sensory.
Her fierce voice carries up the stairs.
Is that another challenger? Finally. It's been ages since I've had a good fight.
We getting a gladiator?
This isn't what she sounded like last time. Her voice is a little deeper, almost threatening.
Good. Sounds like my kind of princess.
I like rough and tumble.
As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your bloodlust get to your head. You need to stay focused and keep your wits about you. Remember, you're here to slay the princess, not to have a good fight.
We coming to smash, ma'am!
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A large shackle leading from her wrist to the basement wall.
What you doing out here? Come here often? I don't want a girl to step on me. I want a girl to stomp on me.
Looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
Tiefling, exactly your type. Yeah! Boy? Of course I love tieflings. Look at me!
Oh, it's you again. I've been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either of us.
I fucking love tieflings so much. I'm so gay.
And you brought your little knife, too. Yes. I'm going to have fun breaking you into little pieces.
Okay. Yeah, we heard all that. It's different than last time. Last time definitely happened. Yeah, you look different.
You look exactly the same.
Alright, fine. I believe you. What? What you said earlier in the woods, I believe you. You've already met the princess, and the princess has already met you. That's all the more reason
Incoming
to take
ad, by
this
the way.
seriously. You don't know that whatever brought the two of you back to life isn't a fluke. And beyond that, do you know who doesn't remember anything that happened last time? Me. I don't remember.
Are you okay?
Of course I'm not okay. As far as we're all concerned, the fate of my world is still very much on the line. Not all of us have the luxury of jumping over to a parallel universe the second we die.
We're acknowledging it. Put him out of reach. You don't know the depths of my apathy. Yeah, fuck you,
You're joking,
man.
Right? I'm just going to pretend that you're joking.
Of course I'm joking, bud.
Yeah, you better be joking. We can't win unless you take this seriously.
I'm here to fuck around. I'm not saying I'm not here to fight, but I think the two of us have a few things to unpack first. I'm not fighting a giant demon lady, turn around and leave without saying anything. Yeah, I'm not saying I'm not here to fight. But, like, clearly we got some shit to work out.
What is there to unpack? I
I'm
was
here to
dead
fuck.
and now I'm not, and the same goes for you.
Nah, she's chained
There.
up. We don't do that.
Unpacking done.
I mean, girl,
Don't
there's
you
more
get
than
it?
that.
We've been given free reign to wail on each other. Forever.
It's true.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
So you do remember me.
Oh, I remember you all right. Best 3 minutes of my life. So, why don't we do it again?
If I had a nickel for every time I'd been told that.
See? She wants to fight us again. There's no reason for us to stand around talking.
I feel like she wants me to fight her. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Finally ready to complete your destined task, you launch off the wet stone floor of the basement and catapult yourself headlong towards
Because
the
it didn't say
princess.
slay, it said attack the princess. So in
Here we
theory,
go.
we're just gonna fight her.
Let's make this count. Oh, we'll make it count, all right. As you bridge the gap, your blade slashes across the princess's chest, splitting skin and drawing a jagged line of bright red blood. But she's unfazed by your onslaught. Her
I like
expression
that
barely
she's
changes
like
as her
a
fist
fucking
collides
bare
with
knuckle
your
boxer
lips,
as we're coming
cracking
at her
them
with a
like
dagger.
twigs and driving you right back down to the basement floor.
For slay.
You can hear her chains snap as you struggle to recover from the impact.
Yeah, she had no need to be chained up.
She almost looks disappointed in us. Why is she disappointed in us?
No!
Oh, you don't actually get it, do you? That knife may be sharp, but you clearly don't want to kill me. It's not fun if you hesitate. It's not fun if you try to trick me and make me bleed out. It's only fun if you go straight for the heart.
Okay.
You need to put everything you have into seeing me dead. Or what's the point?
Whatever you say, Mommy.
So don't be afraid. Don't hesitate. Kill me.
Don't let her get in your head. Reincarnation or not, this world needs you to win.
Fight her, but don't listen to the stubborn. Done. Smash her, no
She's
think.
huge, but that probably means she's slower than us. Take it slow, think it through, and don't panic.
Pry the
Believe
needle?
It's our best
Sick.
course of action.
Don't listen to them. She understands something that they don't. The only way to win, the only way out of this is through her.
Yeah. Bait an opening and out.
You push yourself off the ground and attack the princess, trying to bait an opening. You do your best to outplay her, slashing out and leaving red cuts in the tattered remains of her white dress.
Slurp, slurp,
You have little
slurp.
room to maneuver. For every glance where you manage to land, she slams you against the wall in retaliation, each impact threatening to be the last.
This weak little dance isn't working. Just toughen up and overpower her.
Don't tell me to man up. I'm a bird.
She's throwing us around like a ragdoll. I think overpowering her is a little out of the question.
Yeah.
Did you think you could stop me with a few cuts? All this dancing around is doing nothing but annoying me. I own this place, and I own you.
Okay.
The princess's arm shoots forward, her palm wrapping around your head, fingers gripping your skull.
What happened to her chest slash? Her tiara is horns this time.
How disappointing.
She squeezes, the pressure unbearable as her fingers dig into your scalp. The last thing you hear is the unsettling crack of your skull and the sickening churn of what was your grey matter.
Well, hopefully that was
Everything
enough.
goes dark.
Hopefully
Into
I got Eye of the Needle. And if not, fuck it. Yeah! We're good at this. High five, you and me.
You're on a path in the wood. If you weren't so damned afraid of what she'd do to you, we wouldn't have died back there.
I don't know what
Fear
this
good.
is.
Fear keeps us alive. We died because you didn't have enough of it.
So what? You'd have us cower in a corner?
No, but that place suits her better than it suits us. She's big. We can't hope to find holes and openings down there. We need more room if we're going to survive.
Oh, do we gotta like draw her out
You
into the
suggesting
cabin?
luring her into the woods. Do you
Even
have
muscular
any
mommy,
idea
let's
how
go?
dangerous that would be? If you lose sight of her, if she manages to slip away, that's it. Game over for everyone, yourself included. Are you not challenging us on all the looping? Have you known about it the whole time? Are you the same one we've been talking to since the beginning? Sorry to disappoint what I'm sure must feel like a grand revelation, but that's not what's going on here. We've never met. Then what is going on?
I'm just aware that you might be looping.
What's going on is that you'd only be saying the things you've been saying if you'd already been here, and if you'd already seen things you weren't supposed to have seen. It doesn't matter. We could go in circles forever. I don't like staying still for too long. Let's get to the cabin, see this through. It's good to know that at least one of you is still capable of reason. We may have the same destination, but we're not the same. You are still an other, and I don't trust you. Well, fortunately, you have an entire trip through the woods to reconsider that.
There's nothing to reconsider. We're all for violence here.
Are we? I haven't signed off on anything yet.
Yeah.
Violence is the answer here, but the method is equally important to the act. You can't let her leave the cabin.
Okay, but we do have to draw her out into like a field,
All
right?
just circles. Instinct tells me we need space, and I trust instinct. Nothing else to say. Not for me.
This is different. I wouldn't even call these woods. What if I don't agree with the plan? No matter what happens next, we might see silently. Done with all this. Bye.
It's evidence of one of many ticking clocks. You can't let her spread any further.
Do we fight smarter or harder?
Things
I
are
mean-
always changing. She changed, the cabin changed, we've changed. Why wouldn't the woods change too? because they're not supposed to have changed. This is supposed to be a path in the woods. If it's not, it means something's gone horribly wrong.
I'm so curious to find out what the fuck is going on. Yeah, all of our answers are at the cabin. Let's go.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the path, staring up the hill at the cabin. I hope you've given serious thought to your predicament.
No last advice for us? No words of warning?
Smash harder!
From what I gather, you've heard it all before.
Lantern,
There's no use screaming
I'm
into the
sensing
wind.
a theme, and I want you to know I'm fucking here for it.
I don't know. Screaming sounds pretty good right about now. I could use a little catharsis.
Catharsis is for when we're finished. For now, we need to hold it out in front of us, something to chase.
Shrimp, your orc blood, it rages. Who was it that always called me an orc?
The interior of the cabin is suffocatingly tight. More of a glorified tunnel than a building.
I'm so
Its stone
claustrophobic. I
walls
hate
squeeze
this.
against your sides, leaving you no choice but to press forward.
Like,
The only
every
furniture of
time
note
I
is an
listen
iron
to...
altar jutting out from the wall. A pristine blade perched on its edge.
But his name was a two-parter? Yeah. But yeah, there was somebody who used to be a regular, and then I stopped streaming for like 6 months, who always referred to me as an orc because I'd get really hyped up and start yelling about shit. But yeah, I've listened to all of Magnus Archives, and I've restarted it. He was around for the Pathfinder streams. And then I've restarted it, and then I'm like listening to it with Henry when like Henry isn't listening to it on his own. But anytime we hit a buried episode, I'm just like, I can't, like, I'm gonna hurl. It's so awful. I think, I will admit, of the buried, the dig journal episode is very good. I do love that one. I like it very, very much. But yeah, anytime he's doing the buried shit, or the one where he's, like, saving Daisy from the buried. Heh! Vile.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it.
Claustrophobia. Anytime I listen to it in the car, I'm like, I know I'll be fine, but I have to like do my anxiety breathing so I don't get like super nauseous listening to it.
We have even less
heinous
space than before. We need space or she'll kill us. And the only space is out there.
I think we gotta drive her out.
Take it.
Yeah, let's
Maybe
look at the
it'll
mirror
go away
first.
again. For something to go away, it would have to be there to begin with. Let me assure you, there's no mirror here. The only thing
this is
at
the
end
second
of the room
time.
is the door
There was
to
not
the
a-
basement.
There was there?
No use arguing. Mirror or not, we need to be there. The why we pick doesn't matter.
I agree with the freak. Let's get a move on already. The worst comes to worst, we can smash it.
Yeah, take the blade.
Take the blade from the altar. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Good. There's no overcoming her without it. We need every
Yeah,
part
because
of
she
us
can
to
kick
survive,
our
and that
ass
steel claw
easily,
is as
just
much a part of us as
bare-fisted.
any.
So we need every weapon we can get. Approach the mirror.
You step forward and approach the door to the basement, hesitating before you open it, as if you don't see it. You're rather committed to the bit, aren't you?
Your
The
commitment
door's
to the
right
bit
there.
is
It's right
astonishing.
in front of you.
This really is just like last time.
It smells of nothing, yet it's still there.
Smash
You
it.
bring your fist crashing down against the door leading to the basement. It swings open, scraping
Ow.
against the floor as it
Our hand
reveals
is
the
broken.
dim path ahead.
Why am I not surprised? It was in our way, and now it's not. That's all
I
that
mean,
matters.
it's the only time we've been able to interact with the mirror differently.
Before you is what may as well be a sheer cliff face. There are enough footholds that you'll be able to clamber your way to the bottom, but it will require careful effort. The air hissing up from below is warm and
The
wet,
drippy
like the
sounds.
breath of an enemy locked in close quarters.
If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Her voice, bold and fierce and impatient, echoes from the chamber below.
Do you have more fight in you than last time?
That was such
She's
a
in the center of the
disappointing
screen
show.
this time.
I know you can do better than that.
Goad her. Rile her up. If she's angry, she'll make mistakes.
How about you come and get one? And then get out of here on your own. Yeah.
That's not how this works. I'm all chained up, remember? How about you come down here and fight me?
Those chains were nothing to her last time. And they'll be nothing to her this time. But we need to show ourselves first to make her
So I assume we
boil
have to
over.
go down and then scurry our way back up to leave? I'm gonna quick save.
Fine by me.
Because I want to fight her outside. Yeah.
You've nowhere to go but down. You start the difficult journey, gripping the stone, lowering yourself foot by grueling foot. But soon, there is solid ground.
That kind of rock climbing really freaks me out. Like, I really love bouldering. I think that shit's super fun. I used to do it when I was in better shape and had, like, closer access to boulders.
Remember every
I don't really live in a rock-heavy place anymore. But,
You turn to face what lies at the end of the narrow tunnel. The princess, imposing and tightly muscled, grins back at you from the darkness.
here's the thing. I love her design, but this concept of, like, being in close quarters of a tunnel and then having something, like, come at you from it. God, it's like one of those, like, when I'm lying in bed alone in the dark, it's one of those images that pops into my head. Thanks, Pick.
Her face widens into a broad grin.
Hi, you're super hot and cool, but can we fight in less of a tight space?
There you are, knife in hand. How
We have a
thrilling.
dragon mommy?
Attack
Yeah,
me,
we do.
Bleed me, twist the blade in my flesh, break your bones against my body. I want a real challenge this time.
Ma'am! Cool your fucking jets. I have been down here for like 15 seconds. At least let me take my shoes off first.
We can't get that close. She'll kill us in the tight space, steel claw or not. Make her come to us, stand beyond her chains, and let her become frenzied. She'll break them. Then we run.
I think you're onto
I
something.
really don't like the sound of this.
We gotta bait her.
It's the only way we live.
And
Well, what are you waiting for? If we're gonna do this right, you can't be scared. You need to want this as much as I do.
ma'am! At least ask me my name first. Oh my god. Yes.
So go on. Make the first move. Don't keep me waiting.
When you're actually honest on your Tinder profile and you go on your first date. I gotta say when you're done, I have questions. You have to come and get me. If you wanna see me at my best, we need some more space. How do you wanna be free? Why do you insist? Yeah. Just
You
a
step forward, stopping just outside the reach of her chains. The princess scoffs.
Oh, you're up to something tricky, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're teasing me with what I want, but I'm sick of waiting.
Ma'am! Be chill!
I'm not going to let you give me another bad fight. I'm going to get what I want.
Bloody desire in her eyes, the princess rushes forward, ignoring her chains as they bend and snap. Run.
Run!
Without hesitation, you turn back the way you came and scramble up the ledge towards the tunnel entrance.
Smash now. She's gonna fucking smash us.
As you near the top, hands desperately
But
clawing
yeah,
at
I
jagged stone,
feel
you
like that's
glance
also
back.
one of those things that appears
The
in my
princess is right on
nightmares
your
of like
heels.
I'm
She doesn't
trying to
bother
get
to
away
scale
from
the wall as you
something,
do,
and it's
instead
like
digging deep
scrabbling
into the
up
rock of
like
the
no
cliff face
face,
of her
but with
fingertips
like
in her rabid pursuit.
more joints.
Anywhere you go, I will follow.
Love that for you, bestie.
You reach the ledge and hoist yourself up into the tunnel, the cabin door finally in sight, at once within your grasp and infinitely distant.
God, this feels like my nightmares where like I can't move
What is all
properly.
of this for? What's the point? You and I are always going to end in violence, so why bother to run? I know what I am. Why can't you be the same? Little bird, where do you think you're going?
Oh, I was gonna be like, oh yeah, she called us bird, and another time we are a fucking bird, of course.
Almost
We're
there.
always gonna be called little birdie because we are a birdman.
Think about almost. We're there when we're there. And we'll take the fight with us.
Exactly.
Your skin hums tight with adrenaline as you burst through the cabin door and roll onto the grass. You glance back at the cabin as the princess, singular in her desire to destroy you, explodes through the doorway. You are walking a dangerous path. If you waver once, it's all over. So get it right.
Don't worry, Mom. I'm gonna give you exactly what
There's
you want.
nothing left to slow me down. Do you think this is better for you? Do you think this space gives you an edge? Then show me. Show me that you've been worth all the room you've taken up in my head.
You mean you've been thinking about me?
Do it. Be swift, strike true, be where she's not. Let your body move you.
You're free. Falling right into my trap. Slay the princess. Yeah, she's been
You leap
thinking
from the
about
grass
us.
and bound towards the princess, keeping low.
Charging me head on. Brave.
Smash, but also
and
ooh woo.
foolish.
Precisely.
Her body braces for impact, anticipating the clash. That's where you're both wrong. Left, now! As the princess strikes, your body swerves to the left. She overextends, stumbling as her balance shifts unexpectedly. Strike. Before you can finish the thought, you lash out, the blade slicing through her leg. She turns to swing again. Right.
Teleports behind you.
You move out of the way, but this time it's not quite as
Nothing
clean.
personal,
You can feel a
princess.
bruise already blooming where her elbow crashed into flesh.
Teleports behind you. Eyes turn bird. You got any bird seed?
It's nothing. A scratch. Yes, it could be worse. And you managed to gift her another cut
Oh,
in
well, I'll be
return.
damned. She didn't just fucking cave your shit in.
We're actually gonna pull this off, aren't we? You just might. But don't let it get to your head. Not until it's over.
Yes, finally! This is the hole I felt in my heart. This is what I've needed. This is what I've been missing. This is how it always needed to end. Both of us giving it our all, beating and bleeding each other to death.
Bitch, you sound like a shonen protagonist.
The two of you
With
engage in
love.
a devastating flurry of blows.
But you sound like
each
you
of reeling
belong
the
in a
other
shitty
again and
anime.
again.
Don't get me wrong, I fucking love shonen. I guess the stubborn and the hunter/hunted are a good combo. Yeah. He's the hunted, but maybe he'll turn into the hunter.
She's stronger, but you're faster, and the deeper the both of you fall into your lethal dance, the more your edge shines over hers. She's slowing down, blood pouring from wounds, splattering at her feet, leaving her weak and unsteady. More! Keep going! We can't stop now! You spy an opening, but this time she's waiting for you. She lets you sink the blade deep, trapping you in place long enough to wrap you in her impenetrable arms. You're slammed to the ground.
What a way to die, though.
Nothing! These blows are nothing to us!
Ah, we're fucking dying, bestie.
But her gambit wasn't enough to close the gap. It wasn't enough to kill you.
Yay, a hug.
She stares you down, coughing up a splash of blood as she gasps for breath.
You've outplayed me, haven't you? Something feels wrong. Something.
And? Then what happens?
Slorp. Learn enemy to advantageous terrain and win. Oh, you guys don't see the pop down, the achievements I get. But you do not have the chance to respond. Nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns. This is the last one!
Where does she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Gonna be okay. You always get scared.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
You always say that.
Thin weeks of death.
Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess.
I wonder if we're gonna be like a skeleton now, since we were like really withered before. I'll see you on the other side. It's gonna be okay.
If you say so. We'll trust you.
I can't bear to make these guys sad.
I'd like to be somewhere nice.
You will be.
Maybe there'll be a good fight there. Maybe we'll find her again.
You will. You'll find her again. You approach the mirror. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You are nothing at all. But that isn't right. You're this bird. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze and then you see it. A figure, faint and veiled in shadow, just beyond the reflection. You've got a toothed beak. Explore, are you me?
I think you know what I am.
A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image of the glass in two. And then another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. Oh, no! That's a lot of eyes. So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you. What are you? Are you something like me? If you're not me, then what are you? There's so many questions. Does it hurt when pieces of you break off like that? I'm sorry, I don't want to destroy you. Will it help if I look away and stop asking questions? Every time I ask you something, it's like a piece of you breaks. Is the bird body the narrator? I don't fucking know. Are you a part of me or are you something else? You're the one who wanted me to slay the princess. Why? I've met you many times. Have you been the same all along? I wasn't supposed to see all this, was I? What is this place? Where are we? Here. I'm gonna start with... I was wondering if I was ever gonna get to see you.
The narrator. Yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it?
He's got a fucking
You needed
toothed
help,
beak.
After all, an objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me.
He's a fucking
I don't
photograph.
know how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
Every time I ask you something, it's like, oh, I've got limited questions. If you're not me, the body is kind of your body, but not really. Are you part of me or are you something else?
No, I'm not a part of you. But that's all a matter of perspective, isn't it? From one vantage point I must seem wholly foreign, but from another, well, all the versions of me that have existed have collectively heard your every thought and driven your every action. If that isn't being part of you, then what is?
Like how Hand Princess is also Princess? Yeah. What are you? So it really was meeting different yous. I've met you many times. You've been the same all along. Yeah. It was meeting different
and
yous.
it was by both necessity and design. This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Any time you failed, any time you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world. But you'll be awake soon, and then it won't be able to work like that anymore.
What do you mean awake? For all your hubris? Do you think anyone deserves to live? What are you? Are you like me? Does it hurt? So you do know about the looping. So many times I met you, you denied it was even a possibility. Why lie to me? People, do they know about this? Do they know what you want me to do to them?
Of course not. The only way this construct could function was if nobody knew what it was doing. But the bones of the universe are old. It's on the cusp of its dying breath, and the people out there are consumed with thoughts of oblivion. When the patterns are wiped from the sand, when the board is reset, who will remember them? All I've done is give them a chance to live outside of the shadow of the end.
What is my true identity?
You're the long quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
So we are within ourselves in this other place. A god? I don't want to be a god, I want to be me. Are you a god, or were you a god? What is a princess? Did you make her too? Or do you want... God, I can't ask all the questions. Who cares about dying? I've died plenty of times. How am I supposed to rid the world of death? What is the princess? Did you make her too?
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die. She becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can. So I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you. This isn't the end just yet. You can still destroy her and save everyone.
Hey baby, can I
You
stick
were
my
made
long
to
quiet
do
in your
this single
shifting man?
task,
I wasn't
and
gonna
you will
say
still
it.
have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
What would it be like to live in a world without her? Why couldn't you have told me all this from the start? Would have helped to destroy her. If she's capable of becoming whatever people... Can you just will her into something small? Of all things, why princess? Couldn't you be an ant or slice of soggy bread? How am I supposed to destroy next? What if neither of us leave this place? Is that why? Could we just stay here and leave the people out there alone? It's about dying. Yeah. Death is good. Important even.
If that's your belief, there's nothing I can say to move you. You haven't died. You cannot die. So you can't grasp the abject horror of dying.
If I destroy her, won't I be alone?
Yes, you will. But it will all be worth it.
We got 3 more questions. What would it be like to live in a world without her?
Light. Burdenless. An eternal pattern of forgetfulness leading into the joys of rediscovery. Everyone will be with the ones they love. No more fear. No more howling chaos. Just life. Forever.
That sounds like heaven. Unfortunately, heaven is
There's
not
a
accessible
cruel
like
irony
that.
to it all. The only way I could share my dream with the world was to never be able to see it for myself.
So how do we feel about immortality? Not a big fan. Do you know, is very special? Why couldn't you have told me? Why did you lie? How did you die?
I killed myself. It had to be done, really. None of this would have worked if I was still alive. Nobody living could know about her.
Death of the author. Run out of questions. I think you're out of time. I want you to know that before you die. Rest easy. I'm going to destroy her or lie. Rest easy. I'm gonna lie to him. I gotta do it.
Are you lying? I can't tell.
He knows.
But But I've said my piece, and my time is up.
I'm sorry, bud.
I'm just an echo, and every echo fades away. You know what you have to do.
Popcorn hold. As the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. The long quiet, all this is you. The narrator was right. You are the long quiet, a vast and nascent god. And it is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Bring the eye of the needle to her. When you arrive at the heart of things, there's no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There's nothing for you to find. Yeah!
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me.
This feels... like a lot. Hey baby, I came to read this and I regret it. Behold, biblically accurate princess. Hey, it's me. How's it going? Dude, like, look at what we've done.
It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
So we are the concept of, like, nothingness, and she is the concept of change? Infinite hands of possibility. Homies, new Warlock patron just dropped. 2 new Warlock patrons just dropped. It's you really... Do you know about the echo? I'm long quiet, but I don't really know what that means. Yeah.
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
So I think we might be death? I'm the long quiet, but I don't really know what that means. I should have told her I missed her.
To
Fuck!
capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shifting mound.
You see, like, it's her fucking name! The cutest Eldritch. I mean, yeah. How many masks do you think she can wear with that face? What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echo spun us from 1 into 2, he gave you a choice and me a role to play.
So we used to be one.
But I contain it in my multitudes.
So we used to be one and the same. Crawling princess on the left is really arching that. Yeah, I was really trying not to notice what was happening over here.
So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you...
I mean, like, here's the thing. I don't fuck with this guy's reasoning. I do think that life without death is meaningless. Is the same concept of, like, if there's a God, why does he let bad things happen? Because if bad things never happened, we would not have free will. We would not have existence in any sense. There would be no change. There would be no nothing. So, like, you gotta take the chaos with everything else. So many stories. Could we really just leave? Do you have a say? Why is it following me? So, like, there's so many questions. If I let you out, an entire world ends for good. I can't do that. We've ended so many fucking worlds. Who cares? If you were always going to become this, then what was the point of me doing it? Why should it even matter what roads I've walked if it would all lead to this moment? There has to be another way. This can't just come down to me destroying you or letting you out. I won't slay the princess. I think it's time for us to leave, but I don't know how to leave or where to go. I have a lot of questions.
My very nature is paradox, as is yours. You cannot use words to grasp at things that are beyond their reach, and you cannot rationalize that which defies logic. But violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it.
Oh, are you gonna hurt me? But like, I'm down for us to leave.
Brutality splashes you against the walls, but with stubborn defiance you rise again. And with the dance of our conflict, I was brought somewhere new. Without you, my world would have been so small. Do you remember the moment of your triumph? Do you remember the feeling of your blade finally cutting me down?
What is happening?
My defeat was a gift.
Here we go, reminiscing on your past lives.
We stagnate into nothing.
Yeah, I mean, that's... Without obstacles to overcome, we stagnate. And we've both grown. And we've both grown from it, haven't we?
We have. Look at what we are now. And see how small we were then.
Show me Knife Princess. I want to see Knife Princess again. Assist me if you're still here and we see Knife Princess. You're a fucking love her.
Nothing. A black hole of self-loathing.
Oh, we got a giant floating princess. I like seeing things in her eyes. That's kind of fun. We're just a little guy. We're just like, we got little feathers.
Under every action. But at the feet of that power, the dark parts of you cannot help but burn away. Your inadequacy is reduced to cinders by the blazing light of the divine. When I proclaimed my godhood and presented you with a place by my side in my new creation, you gladly took it. Without me, there is no future to look towards. It is hope that carves meaning into consciousness.
I'm enthralled. I'm sorry. I know I should be talking and like being entertaining, but I'm just like my mind is twisting in circles. I miss when that was you. Yeah, we submitted to her and we're like, my queen, whatever you want. I get it. There's no need for us to keep fighting. I'll leave with you. Stop the fight early and surrender. Oh, we're fighting right now. You're consumed, submitting to you. I miss when that was you.
My threads, like yours, are unbroken.
I didn't realize we're in a fight. I thought we were just talking.
I was her.
We've had a very violent relationship. Knife Princess!
Torrent of blades cut you from boundless angles. You are a body. You are gory ribbons. You are a body again.
Yeah, Sismi, if you're watching, this was a princess that every time we killed her, she got more and more, like her bones turned into knives that would, like, Wolverine out. And, like, there was this one very weird thing where she just killed us over and over again and we wouldn't die. But, like, without restarting at all. And then eventually she exploded into this creature. So I've seen her, literally just knives and then more knives. She fucking exploded. It was wild.
To put yourself away and to follow the flow of reality. And you used it to rise above me.
I did, and it was metal as fuck.
You died countless steely deaths, and you lived countless short lives, and yet it is all so far behind you.
So many knives. I love Knife Princess. I didn't see, I know that there's, like, I know that there's some other princesses that I never saw, because I know that there's a creepy doll one that I never ran into. That body way, we would kill ourselves or you're self-destructive. We was gonna, even if the journey was end, agony of the end gave the struggle meaning. I want to get into violence. I get it. The end gave the struggle meaning.
And even then, what we saw was not an ending. When I thought
I just want to reminisce about all our past lives.
You showed me how much further I could still climb.
Because we've got a couple where I never killed her, so I'm wondering if we're gonna see those. Yeah, my girl!
Her drives a stake into your body.
Oh,
And
she
another,
did kill me.
And another, and another. Do I miss your heart because I can't stand to see it go?
There are 10 chapter 2s and you can only get 5 per game. That makes sense.
But the stakes meant nothing to you. You had a desire, and you set that desire free. You lifting me and me lifting you. Forever and
I
ever
wonder
and
if,
ever.
is there like a way to play the game that's like, I've already done these ones. I want to start again and just not have the option to redo anything. There's nothing that could hold you back. That feeling never left me. I still love you, baby.
Then there's no need for you to fight like we are. Whenever you're
I
ready,
know
we're
that this is a
together.
fight for you,
Yeah.
but for me,
Loving hand.
just letting you murder me and seeing you kill me through your own eyes. This is just foreplay, baby. I'll leave with you not until you see things from my perspective.
If you need more time to open your eyes.
Darn you,
It's
princess.
mine.
I don't
And
think
some
there
past
is, but there
nurture
is a mod
thorns
that helps
bleed
remind
the
you of
soul,
decisions you've selected.
and
That's good.
endless growth that blots your vision and strangles your trust. When I succumbed to myself, you patiently stood by me and cut the thistles that rooted in my skin.
Oh, the Thorn Princess. I love the Thorn
Your
Princess.
compassion is what freed us both, but compassion is a thing that must be nurtured, and you cannot nurture that which cannot change.
That's true. If I'd known what you were, I wouldn't have been so quick. Of course I helped you. I didn't want us to hate each other.
Then help me again. We are each other's liberation.
Look, girly, we're gonna get there. Don't worry. I actually think that's all of them now. As the clash between you abates, you begin to shake, your will rapidly dissolving.
Nothing is immutable.
Oh, is it? You've seen all of them.
Everything
You're
is
done.
just
Stop
only
fighting.
In relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
We will. It's easy to believe in the things you believe in when you get to sit above it all. What do you think happens if we leave here? Where to go? I never wanted to fight you, but how do we leave? Can't let that happen. I can't let everything die. We have to fight for a better world. You are cruelty itself, and I cannot let you exist. I don't know what the answer is, but there has to be something else. It can't be this. I won't kill you, but I won't be free. You've done everything you can to make me understand your perspective, but you just keep dismissing mine. If you think you can change me, then I must be able to change you. I mean, that's pretty good. That being said, what do you think happens if we leave here?
This universe dies, and a new one is born. And that one dies, and a new one is born. And you and I
We leave,
get to
but
witness
first,
it all, weaving
smash.
a tapestry of life wherever we go.
Okay, but is this like an instantaneous thing, or is it like yeah, we just witness the rise and fall of the universe? I'm gonna...
What I offer you is not perspective. It is truth.
I mean, like, okay, but like give and take, baby. Give and
Whatever
take.
you're trying to do right now, you don't have to do it alone.
Hello? Where's everybody else? How are you supposed to help? I thought voices weren't allowed here. I thought you died whenever I looked in the
I
mirror.
don't think that's wrong, but I'm not sure it's right either. But we can worry about all that later.
Okay. Hero, my bro man, my dude, the OG.
She's too many things all at once out here. If you want to get through to her, you need some way to get through all of that divine confidence.
So I'm guessing if we just go with her, that's not a good ending.
There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there.
But wait, do we have to kill her? I don't want to kill her.
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
We're gonna see what happens. I'm ready.
Then let's go.
I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm guessing incoming flashing lights warning. Good ending is up to
Here we are.
interpretation.
I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it? Do you Need me to describe things?
Look at her through the fucking windows. For old time's sake.
Yeah, of course. The interior of the cabin is...
What do you guys
well,
think?
it's
Should
a
I
cabin,
slay
yeah?
her or should I
There isn't
join
much
her and
here,
free
just
her?
a table and a knife and a door. That's the
Remember,
windows.
ask if you really want to kill her? Ask who?
You know, come to think of it, I don't think he ever really mentioned the windows, did he? There's no mirror, either. I think you broke it.
Do you have to slay her? I don't know.
And I know you're still trying to find some middle ground, but if things go south, we're going to need that blade.
Yourself, your story. Do you like being a god? I kind of like the idea of being a god. And it's up to you, but if you don't bring the knife, you only have one choice.
That's probably for the best.
I take the
It's
knife.
always seemed to give us more options than not.
Yeah.
It's just us. I think the rest of them are still out there, jumbled up in the rest of her.
Because, like, her ending, the thing that we're trying to prevent, doesn't sound that bad. And I'm unsure if it's like, oof, actions have consequences.
Yeah, it's dead silent in here. Whatever it was that was left of him, I don't think it could handle you waking up to godhood. Pretty sure he got obliterated.
I don't actually know how to feel about him being gone. It is kind of sad to see him go.
Yeah, it's complicated. He put us through hell, but he's been part of us since the very beginning, hasn't he?
Yeah.
The stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard
I
her
wonder
voice?
if I should have left the knife so that I could have the sweet
I don't
princess.
know what you want for us.
Oh, never mind. We got the sweet princess, even with
She
the knife.
sounded just like that. Timid and gentle. Only she didn't know us. And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
What's that knife for? Have you changed your mind? Are you going to kill me?
She's not chained up.
What if we just talk for a bit? Maybe we can figure this out.
Are you the same as you are out there? I don't want to hurt anyone. There has to be a way out. What are we gonna do? I don't want to slay you, but I don't have any other options. I'm sorry. Or just kill her. Are you the same as you are out there?
I don't feel the same. I feel smaller.
I don't want to hurt anyone. There has to be a way out of this.
I don't think there's a way out, but maybe there doesn't have to be an ending. I'm able to do the things you believe me to be able to do. So make me put it all back. Help me fix the Echo's construct.
Is this the princess
Make
inside
us
the
both
bib?
forget.
Yeah, this is the first princess that you meet in every loop who evolves into biblically accurate princess. Biblically accurate princess is the amalgamation of all of the times you have killed or freed the princess. The hero said that the knife gives you more choices, which is correct. There are 10 chapter 2s of which are independent from taking the knife or not, but there are 5 knife exclusive routes and 3 non-knife exclusive routes. Make us both forget.
Help me send us back to the beginning, before we woke up, before either of us saw the truth.
I don't think that's good for either of us.
Can she really do that? Are you sure that's what you want?
That is not what I want. Would resetting it do anything to help them, the people out there? If you continue to exist, then don't they... I don't give a fuck about people dying and suffering. That's life. A life without change is not existence. I don't want to forget you. Then why bring knife? Because you told me to bring knife! We're going to find ourselves here eventually. I don't want to forget you. If we're talking about this right now, how do we know we haven't done this before? This isn't fair. I want to be here with you. I don't want to be alone again. there any other way? I take it all back. I don't want this. I don't want to kill you. Is it too late to go back to being a god? Agree to her plan. I'm sorry, but I can't do that. Okay. Yeah, how do we know we haven't done this before?
Maybe we have done all of this before. Maybe we're supposed to do this forever.
I don't want to forget you.
I don't want to forget you either. But unless we do this, you'll have to choose, right now, between me and everyone else.
What if when I make my way back here I'm different and I hurt you? What if I kill you? What if I let you bring the end of everything? Is there any other way?
I think you brought that knife down here for a reason. It has to be a part of how this ends.
It's the sweet princess and we have the knife. Yeah. I believe in us. Let's do it. Fuck the universe. You and me, girly.
Okay, if this is your choice, then we're doing it. I guess I'll see you on the other side.
A life without death and chaos and transformation is not a life worth living.
She takes the blade from our
Simp.
hand.
That has nothing to do with my simping. That is my genuine...
A fondness
like,
in her gaze.
Isn't that what you're doing? No. You just did the reset? No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Her plan to chaos. I thought, no. Hang on. I'm gonna quick load because, okay, look. I thought I was agreeing to her crazy god plan. I thought, yeah, chat, can you confirm before I quick load, those of you who've played this before, is the plan that she has here that we agree to, is that the I kill you and we start over? Ah, fuck. Alright, I'm quick loading. Because that was not what I thought I was agreeing to. Oh, fuck. I have not saved in a minute. We've done this. No, she kills us to reset? Alright, you guys are not being helpful. You are telling me actively different things. I've missed you too. We're just gonna do this again. Biblically accurate princess. There's an auto load tab in load. Yeah. She unfurls an endless cascade of smiles in response and then patiently waits for you to continue. Okay.
Every word you spoke found its way to me. Names are their attempts to...
What happens now?
Ever the past when the echoes...
We're gonna do this real quick because I don't know what the fuck is going on. Can we really just leave?
Even as your eyes begin to open, you still hold on to the notions of is and is
In my
not,
defense, I didn't know what I was doing. I wasn't paying
now.
attention. If she kills you, that's her plan, not you killing her.
In the blinding light of the infinite.
Well,
There is
fucking...
nothing to resolve.
Can we get a happy ending with our princess if I go into the cabin?
My very nature is
A knife, maybe?
as is yours.
Yeah, I think
You
her
cannot use
plan
words
in the
to
cabin
grasp
was
at
I
things
kill you,
that
we
are
reset, and then if you
beyond
kill her,
very
she's slain.
And you cannot rationalize
Yeah, but you must...
that
Lantern,
which
you keep
defies
saying
logic.
you must be absolutely sure, but I have no idea what you are what you're referencing. You want no spoilers, right? Yeah, give me no spoilers.
Violence and passion
Fuck it.
are
We're
dances
starting
that
over.
influence
I don't
my
know
life.
what's going on. We're just gonna go.
Brutality. Do you remember?
My defeat
We've
was
done the dragons.
We have.
Look at
I miss big big giant mummy.
My threat.
We were very
Were we
self-destructive.
self-destructive? Or did the beauty of our dance reach beyond the shadow of death? It was lethality that made us what we were.
Yeah.
Your little bird drives a stake into your body, and another, and another, and another. Do I miss your heart? Then there's no need for you to fight for fear.
You know what? I'm just gonna go with her.
Nothing brings
We
me
carved
greater
meaning.
joy than to hear those words. The
I have quick
final
saved. If I need to
sounds
reload, I
of
will. I will free myself. Because this is what I wanted to do. I just also wanted to know what happens. I'm just trying to find all the secrets. You fall into yourself. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation, and you feel the sensation in limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything here, except for her, is you. You feel your wings spanning a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled and bound in agonized tension to a finite plane. You can feel the glass of the construct pressing in on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain again. Oh, so the construct is like a prison that you're in. It's not the Birdman. But it does not yield.
I love you.
Are you gonna leave me here? Okay. I take your hand. All at once, the unyielding tension breaks. Cosmic lovers. Eldritch lovers. You are free, and she is with you.
It's magnificent.
Circle of life and death. There are no words, no thoughts to describe absolute reality. Something that simply is. What happens now?
Everything. Just like it always has been. And just like it always will be.
You step into the infinite. You and she step forward into 1,000 dawns and 1,000 sunsets, each of which contains 1,000 more. You exist and you are aware just as you have always been, and just as you always will be. Though conflict is in your nature, the two of you will never be alone, and the two of you will never know fear. You and she are finally home. There are no endings, only new beginnings. How is that not the best ending? How is there a better ending than that? I love that. I love that so much. How is that not the best ending? Like, that was incredible, amazing. I love it. No notes. Depends. Not all of us want to go out as gods. Is there a Be Mortal Lovers ending? Yeah, I guess. Is there a Be Mortal Lovers ending? Finish the game. The good ending doesn't count. Thank you so much for playing. As an expression of our gratitude, here's the track order for a special playlist made just for you. If you'd like to take a screenshot, you can hide the UI by hitting H. Oh, so that's the... Oh, this is the playlist of my game? Rhetorical question? No, not rhetorical question. Is there an ending where you get to just end as mortal lovers and not be stuck in your constant loop? Oh! Yes? Ooh. do I do that? How do I make that happen? I got a game I can load. Okay, hang on. Before I start trying to get all the endings. I fucking love that. I, now fully understand. No knife. After hero arrives? Okay, I can do that. I'm gonna do that, because I want to know. Because I love the Eldritch Beings become infinite together ending. That's good shit. I'm here for it. That is the best ending, hands down. I don't think there is. I'm pretty sure he's misinterpreting that ending. Well, we're gonna find out. Because I found the best ending. That ending was awesome. It's a happy ending. It puts the world back in a cycle of life and death that I think is good and healthy for the universe. 10 out of 10, hanging out with my biblically accurate princess. But yeah, I'm gonna see what happens when I, Hey, we were your voices. Yeah! Wait a minute, you were. Ow. Okay. I'm gonna load this one, and then I'm gonna go through this and try and get to the hero.
When I succumbed to myself, you patiently stood by me and cut the thistles that rooted in my skin. Then help me again.
Yeah, we gotta talk.
What I offer you is not perspective. It is true.
Whatever you're trying to do right now, you don't have to do it alone.
Hero! Which hero are you?
All of them? I assume in the same way that you're all of you.
I
think
died
that's
whenever I looked in the
wrong,
mirror.
but I'm not sure it's right either.
I love this game, like, because I now understand how they can
Things all
justify
at
it
once
being a
out here.
dating sim.
If you want to get through to her, you need some way to get through all of that divine confidence.
Dating sim, but it's just all your partner's
There's still a
personalities.
piece of me nestled close to where it all began.
I'm ready.
Let's go.
I love the just like shitty little sketches that get better quality.
And here we are. I'd say we were back. Yeah,
I'd like that.
of course. The interior of the cabin is, well, it's a cabin, yeah? There isn't much here, just a table and a knife and a door. And some windows. You know, come to think of it, I don't think he ever really mentioned the windows, did he?
No, he never did.
There's no mirror, either. I think you broke it.
I did break
And
it.
I know you're still trying to find some middle ground, but
So
if things go
the
south...
mirror was always what? The
going to need
construct peeking through?
No blade it is. I'm not sure what we'll be able to do without it, but your judgment has gotten us this far.
We're not here to kill her. And look, if we end up as cosmic
Do you
beings
remember the
again,
first time
c'est
we
la
were
vie.
here? The first time we heard her voice.
I don't know what you want for us.
She sounded just like that. Timid and gentle. Only she didn't know us.
I wonder if that's actually the first line that we got in this playthrough.
And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
There you are.
Hey,
You
girly.
look just like you did when we first met. Let's talk for a bit.
So why
Maybe
were
we
we
can
like
figure this
bloating and
out.
decaying and rotting? It's like when we first met because we didn't have the knife. What if we just I don't want to be God.
I don't think I want that either.
The body is part of the construct, yeah? I guess. I think that's maybe like trapping some of your endless consciousness in a like physical form? Was the body decaying part of the construct? I don't quite understand what the construct was. Are you the same as you are out there?
I don't feel the same. I feel smaller.
What if we just leave?
Can we actually do that? What would that even mean? Where would we go?
I don't know. I always wanted to leave with you, but I didn't like being God. I want to walk out the cabin door just as we are, just you and me. Not knowing what it means is why I want it. We knew everything out there, but we didn't know this. I want to know something new. Doesn't matter what it means. What matters is that we're leaving together. That's all I want. Maybe or you're just physical decaying as your God one grows. Yeah, maybe. I don't know where we go, but as long as it's not here and as long as I'm with you, that's all we want. Aw. I want to know something new.
That's terrifying, but yeah.
You are the entity of chaos.
I think I'm gonna stay right here. Whatever you're doing right now, wherever you're going, it feels like it's for just the two of you.
Oh, hero. You sure you're gonna be okay alone?
Yeah, I'm not sure I'll be alone for too long anyways. The others are still around here somewhere. I'll find them.
Oh, hero. You lead and the princess follows, and together, you leave the basement behind for the last time. It's quiet as you ascend, a comfortable silence filling a space that used to be flooded with violence and words and noisy thoughts. But there's an energy in the silence, an electricity, the anticipation of the unknown. At the top of the stairs, the princess stalls, eyes fixed on the cabin door. You can see attention seize her. She's unsure of herself for the first time in her long and short existence. She has no part to play anymore, and she knows this. Yet she still is. And then she crosses the room to the door outside. You follow her confident steps.
Come on, princess. It's just a door. Sorry, I'm just a little nervous. This is really it. Whatever happens next will be completely new.
Who's gonna open it? Are you ready? Neither of us knows what's gonna be at the door. I'm gonna say I love you.
I love you too.
We're facing the outside world together. Whatever it is, you'll face it together. Aww. So you do get to just have a happy ending as mortals together. I really like this game, guys. Like, for all, like, some of the versions scare the shit out of me. And I didn't even get to see all of them. I really like that. Oh. Oh. Special thanks to Gab Smolders. Oh, I'm wondering if she was one of the first promoters. You didn't get to see the scariest version? I did not. I really wanted to. I fucking loved that. Alright, hang on. I'm going back to me. I adore that game. That is, like, yeah, part of me kind of wants to play another run, maybe, like, with, like, I don't know, a really vague walkthrough just to, like, get me to certain situations. Like, don't say what I'm gonna interact with, just say, like, alright, you gotta bring the knife and, like, chat a bit before, like, you stab her to get this ending, or, you know. But that game, that was so good. I do want to see all the things I can run into. I really want to see the scary doll. I know that there's like a spider doll, or there's like a spider and then also a doll. I saw like achievements for that. And I really want to see that because it sounds fucking terrifying. And I'm so here for it. And I'm so spooked. And mwah, I love it. But I'm like, genuinely, my heart has grown 3 times its size this day. Look, last time I played this game, I was like, man, this checks every single box of stuff that I like. And the fact that it delivered on every single one of them and gave me a happy, satisfying ending in multiple paths, incredible. Incredible. No notes. No notes. I do think I want to play this again and just do like, okay, well, what happens if you just dip out of existence 3 times in a row and just try and get like all the secret things? Like, can I just like make the entity so mad that she has no princess to yell at me with? And like just curse all of existence forever? Man, I am tired. I'm sorry. How unprofessional of me. But I don't know, like, here's the thing. I totally understand the aspect of there are plenty of people who don't think the way I do and don't have the same feelings and preferences, and as such, the become eldritch beings and live together across the universes is not, like, good. Like, that's not something that they go like, ooh, yes, I want that. How many achievements? Let me check. I have 25 achievements out of 97. Oh my god, there's so many. A Monolith of Fear. I really want to see what that one is. But yeah, so there is clearly so much more of this game for me to explore, which I might... Depending, I might go on stream and, like, dig through it and try and, like, find all the hidden endings. Or I might just say, yeah, and just do it, like, in my own time. But I cannot think of a better ending. The become eldritch beings and live together in the universe. A treat. Delectable. That's the best fucking ending I could have asked for. I'm so pumped off of just, yeah, that's always what I wanted. That's true love. Are you gonna tell me that you'll love me forever, but you're not gonna go up and become a constellation with me? You're not gonna transcend our mortal form and become eldritch horrors spanning across infinite dimensions, watching universes be born and die together? It's not love. Not love if you're not willing to do that. I'm so hyped over how that ended. I love it so much. That is just like, that is everything I wanted it to be. That is everything I didn't know I wanted it to be. I fucking 10 out of 10 stars for Slay the Princess. I'm glad I waited until it was on sale because I am poor. But like, fuck, I loved that so much. That was so good. I gotta go to bed. I'm tired and I'm yelling and it's 11 p.m. and my neighbors probably hate me. But they also like scream really terrifyingly every Sunday over football. So, I love you all. I will see you guys next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Join me in the bat Discord. Bye-bye. Mwah.